another video. Today we're going to be doing some Shabbat prep. I do this every week with a variety of different foods. I cook on a Friday, enough for Friday night dinner and for Saturday lunch, and some desserts if we have time. But yeah, enjoy the Shabbat prep and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so we're going to start off with heating up some oil. Okay, making sure it's nice and hot. Throwing in our onions. We're going to let them saute, get nice and soft, and to just start caramelizing. Garlic and onions, the basis to any amazing recipe, always starts with fried onion and garlic. So you guys have seen my chicken soup before in another video. I'll also link it. Adding in about 1 kilo of chicken wings. That's just, what I use for my soups. And then a ton of veggies, potatoes, carrots, zucchini, whatever you have in your vegetable rack. Again, whatever you have in your fridge. This is what I like to add. So get it all in there in the pan. Okay, and we're going to do some seasoning, salt, pepper, cumin. We're going to do lots of water, boiling water. I also did some turmeric, so you see the yellowy color, and bring that to the boil and let it cook for at least an hour for all those flavors to release. So delicious. And off camera, I'm also going to remove the meat from the bones, so you're just left with this amazing pot of vegetable chicken soup. So good and so filling. Next, we're going to move on to our cottage pie. Or as some of you guys call it, a shepherd's pie. Okay, we're going to boil up our potatoes. Okay, add some obviously boiling water and some salt. Let that boil till soft. In another pan, we're going to heat up some oil. Again, we're going to fry our onions. Let them get soft and translucent. And you guessed it, very soon we're also going to add our minced garlic. Just like we said before, any good recipe starts with onion and garlic. I just throw in a ton. There's no measuring here. Use your eye, use your instinct. It's all good. Now I'm adding in about 500 grams of minced chicken. I usually use minced beef, ground beef, but this is what I had in my freezer. Really, it's all good. Salt, pepper, special chicken seasoning I have from South Africa. Mix it all together, and I'm going to add some tomato puree, a bit of water, and some soy sauce for that umami delicious flavor. Okay, I'm going to make sure the chicken's broken up into little pieces, make sure it's all cooked, and then all we've got left to do is to throw in our frozen veggies. I'm going to be using some frozen peas. Obviously use whatever you like. I would also usually put carrots, but I had so much to do I couldn't be bothered to chop the carrots. So now our potatoes are ready. I'm putting them in 2 tablespoons of margarine, and we're going to mash that until it's nice and creamy. Also leave a bit of water in the pot. That'll make them even creamier. So good. Season with salt and pepper to your liking. And that's it. The mashed potatoes are ready to go. So now we're going to configure our cottage pie. Okay, so you're going to get your baking dish, and we're going to add in our vegetable meat mixture, flatten that out. That's our bottom layer. And then our delicious mashed potatoes are going to go on top. Make sure it's spread out evenly so you'll have a delicious layer of meat, vegetables, and then on the top your mashed potatoes. Oh, so good. Now we're going to use a fork to do a cute little pattern, make it look good. Throw it in the oven for about 20-30 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, and look at that delicious brown, crispy goodness. The ultimate comfort food. Try this, guys. I really recommend it. Everybody loves it. It's a real hit. Next, we're going to do a quick deli roll. Okay, I had lots of cold meat of deli in my fridge that I wanted to use up. Got some puff pastry, mustard, sweet chili, a bit of ketchup, not too much. Mix that all together. Then I'm going to layer it with my beef and my turkey, and we're going to try and be fancy and do a fancy design. Not really that fancy, is it? So we're just layering up the meat, and then I'm going to cut the dough. We're going to try and do sort of a braid, kind of pulling it together. I wanted it to look all fancy. It didn't really work out that way. In hindsight, I would have just rolled it up and then cut it, but you know, it's all good. It tasted good anyway. So this is how I did it. Rolled it all up, made it sure it was nice and secure and closed, and I transfer it to my baking pan. And then I also forgot, I hadn't bought more eggs. So instead of brushing the top, I would usually use eggs. I just threw on some olive oil and I brushed that around. It worked just as well. Okay, not as golden, but yummy nonetheless. Throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes. Delicious, crispy deli roll. Moving on, we have our easy roast chicken. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, that delicious spice, chicken spice from South Africa that I was telling you about. Make sure that's nice and coated in the oven for 40 minutes, 180 Celsius, crispy, golden chicken. What more can you ask for? It's a real crowd pleaser and one of the easiest things that I have on my list of things to do on a Friday. Now, last but not least, we're going to do some curry flavored rice. Okay, we're going to heat up some oil. We're going to put in about a cup and a half of brown basmati rice, seasoned with salt and curry powder. Okay, let the flavors release, fragrant. Okay, let that fry for about 2 minutes. Don't let it burn. And then you're going to add a bit more than half the amount of rice. You're going to double the amount of water, even a little bit more. Okay, it's going to take 40 minutes for your brown rice to cook. Cover it up on a low to medium flame, more low. And there you have it, 40 minutes later, delicious fluffy rice. Tastes slightly of the curry powder. Such a fun thing to do, to just jazz up your rice a bit. And that's our final addition, the final dish of the day. And look how good and fluffy that is. And we're ready to go, guys. The food is ready for Shabbat. Shabbat prep. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to eat these delicious treats tonight and tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a new video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're making for Shabbat. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Bye, Shabbat Shalom.